This is Ray Lee, and this video is about his reef tank.
The DSLR?
Yeah, no, it's super convenient.
Is that the 10?
10S.
Oh, you have a lens that goes over both.
Mm-hmm.
See, my lens only goes over one.
Yeah, I love this
and
one
I
from
always
Paul
have
Lives.
to move it.
Yeah, no, this is designed for that lens.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Hey, who's that?
Hey!
Got you on camera!
Whoa! Marty's here! Wait, this camera. Awesome.
So during my visit with these guys, I had the opportunity to check out Ray Lee's Reefer 350. He's also got a 50-gallon lowboy frag tank, which is really pretty impressive for a guy who's only been in the hobby for about a year and a half. You can tell that he's got a real serious obsession when it comes to saltwater corals and watching them grow. Ray spent the day cleaning the tank before I showed up. These guys are part of a group called Major League Reefers, and they have a Facebook page where they put up corals for sale from time to time. While the guys chatted, I went ahead and did some filming, and I asked questions, and they asked questions, and we just had a great time talking to one another. This tank is lit with 3 Hydra 26s, and it's primarily for LPS corals. There's some softies in there like Rickordia and zoanthids, and of course there's quite a few anemones in there. His frag system has lots and lots of zoanthids and bounce mushrooms and other treasures that someone might like. Ray has been in the hobby for about a year and a half, and this tank we're looking at is only 7 months old. And surprisingly, he doesn't test anything. That doesn't mean he doesn't own the test kits, he just doesn't use them. He doesn't test. He basically looks at the tank and looks at the livestock and decides if it needs anything or if it's okay. Ray, I think you're a little bit crazy. Overall, the tank really looks nice. However, one of the things that I discovered looking closely was that there was dinoflagellates that had taken hold on the rockwork and on the plumbing and on the back overflow box. And this is a real challenge for any hobbyist, and he's basically going to spend a lot of time cleaning. Equipment-wise, he's got a Reef Octo and some ceramic media in the sump, as well as a refugium. And he does have a doser that's not hooked up. He has top off, he has an Inkbird controller for his heater. For now, his method for maintaining alkalinity, calcium, and magnesium appears to be through doing water changes, which he performs every 10 days. I'm actually surprised that he's using Hydro 26s. I would have expected these to be 52s. The tank is really pretty to the eye, and it's fun to explore and see what critters I could find in there, including a really pretty porcelain crab that I filmed and added to my Critter ID page. The frag system is lit with a T5 hybrid using a Radeon Gen 3 Pro light fixture. With a press of a handy button, he stopped the flow so I could get a really good look at all these corals. And it's kind of funny, you know, I wasn't looking to shop for anything, and so I just kept looking at it and discovering new things. I found some lightning maroon clownfish hiding inside an anemone. I saw a copperband in there. I saw a wrasse in there. And then, of course, an abundance of different corals that anyone would love to own. Look, there's even a couple of clams in there, in the frag system, instead of the display tank. I gotta say, I think he's ready for the next 2 or 3 frag swaps in his area and beyond. I asked him what his favorite coral was, and of course it was something logical like the Worldwide Corals OG Bounce Mushroom. And he's got quite a few of those in his system at this point. I don't know why he's hoarding them all. But Ray, I want to thank you for inviting us into your home and staying up with us so late. I don't think we left until after midnight or 1 in the morning. And your tank looked great. I know that you ran the lights way later than usual just for us, and I appreciate it. And thank you, of course, for the beers. Let's just wrap this up with a few more close-ups of what's going on in that frag tank. And Ray, I look forward to seeing what your tank looks like in a year. I see a lot of treasure in this spot exactly. These things belong in your reef. And I look forward to seeing what you can do with it all. As you can see, I'm happy to feature different tanks. It doesn't have to be Tank of the Month necessarily. Just a person that really loves the hobby and likes helping other people, that's usually my favorite kind of reef keeper. And if you've got a system you'd like me to share here on Melev's Reef, I'd be happy to do so. I do travel around the nation and I try to seize opportunities, so feel free to drop a line and let me know that you're interested. And if I'm in your area, I'd be happy to come over and film for a couple of hours and share your setup and your ideas and the things you've come up with and the solutions you've invented that made your life easier. I'm sure others would really appreciate seeing that as well.